where they think. So I don't know if people are talking to me or not. So.
Are we actually live now?
Yep.
Oh, we're live now.
Welcome to the live channel. Remembering, guard your privacy. Start a poll. Start a Q&A. Ask a question. Answer will appear as soon as chat messages.
No, I don't know anything about that. I just, we can't see people's questions as they talk to us. And is it going to be like where you see it sideways?
I don't know why it's like that.
I can't read that.
Well, it's coming in the side. It says, David, hello.
Oh, how's that? Okay, we do have somebody, but everything's going to the side.
I don't know why it's going to the side.
We're having problems. Maybe we have to turn the phone the other way. We're having technical difficulties on our phone. Can't get that off the screen.
I can't figure out how to do it, Ruthie. Why is it doing that? Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Our computer is not letting us go live, and I'm on the phone, and now it's coming up sideways.
Yeah, all of our chats coming up sideways, and then we got something on the screen. I wonder if everybody else can see that on the screen.
I wonder if I should turn it like that.
Well, then we'll just have to squeeze in together.
Well, if I do it like that, then I can't have my thingy holding it, so. See what I mean?
Okay, so. But then what's that on the screen? Can you get that off?
I don't know what that is. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen.
We're just having problems.
We're retarded.
No, we're not. Oh, we got Justin Burgers here and Herschel Fraser. We're just having problems.
Just hold that for a second.
Okay. We're just gonna. We couldn't get onto our desktop we don't know why we couldn't get onto our desktop, and we got somebody named Emma here. Hi, it says hi. I'm Emma. Jonathan Haynes. I'm from Rochester. I apologize. I mean, it's very okay. We're trading. We're holding the phone differently now, and we're gonna put it in a.
Hopefully, I don't lose you.
I hope not lose the phone.
All right. Sorry about the difficulties, ladies and gentlemen, and sorry about the small screen too. So.
Okay. We're just gonna have to squeeze in together. And what is that on the actual?
Can you read it?
Well, what is that on the screen, Stephen?
Richie, is it going to disturb you? Well, I tried to get rid of it. You watched me to try to get rid of it. It won't go away.
Okay. But wonder if they can see it.
I don't know. Can they? Can y'all see that thing that's disturbing Ruthie in the middle of her screen?
There's a little white box in the middle of the screen that it won't go away. And I don't know if you all can see it or not.
And it's driving Ruthie crazy.
Well, what's driving me crazy is that we're squeezed into the box here. So, David says I can. Justin says no. So somebody can see it.
I'm gonna move it and see if you see it. Do you see it now?
You and see, but it comes and goes. Okay. David says I'm okay with it. Okay, well, we don't really know why. It just said it says ask a question, and it's like a little text box, and I'm not sure how long this live is gonna go because we're like squeezed in here like lovers. We're in each other's space. I'm sorry.
I tried to do it on the computer. And then now I'm doing it on the phone, and I did hook up the microphone. So
yeah, we're both.
Can you hear me? Testing 1, 2, 3.
They can see our ceiling. Can we adjust it where they see more of us and not our ceiling? I don't know. We sure do have a nice shot of our ceiling. Okay, is that better? Oh, Jonathan Haynes says, How is Gentry and Son going?"
Well, it kept me busy, that's for sure. Running to Draper, Utah, and I run 3 loads of Draper, Utah, 1 load to Post Falls or something Falls, and then to Napa, Idaho. So that's 4 loads, and then the 1 load to California. So a total of 5 loads, and without any time off.
So he's home now.
So
Dave,
those were all back to back.
that box is on my head.
I guess I can quit the live.
No, we're not going to quit the
If it's
live.
driving you crazy, I can try to go live again over there. I
We
don't know what else to do. If I turn it sideways, then the messages are crooked upside down, and if I leave it like that, then that bothers you. So either I don't know what the hell
Okay,
else
I
to
guess
do.
we just have to ignore it then. I have like a little white dot on my head. So David said something about how you inspire. I'm the one.
There, it's on my head now.
I'm the gentleman who Steve inspired to buy his own truck. So we've got 2 people that because
I feel real bad if I inspired anybody to buy a truck. What would ever possess you to buy a truck because of something I did?
That's what he says. I'm the gentleman who Steve inspired.
Is it because somebody old like me can get a truck running and a young man like you can do it? I don't know.
David, I'm the one who lives near Sweetwater. He lives near Sweetwater.
You want that?
I'm good. So he lives close to Tim Gentry's in Sweetwater. I live next to Sweetwater.
Yeah, I met a guy yesterday. I didn't get his name, and the reason why, because I wouldn't remember it, so I didn't ask him. But I was getting oil filters and stuff for my truck, and a guy come up and says, "I started watching you since you went over to Gentry and Sons," and I thanked him, and Ruthie says, "Did you get his name?" I said, "No, I didn't get his name because I wouldn't remember his name."
So David says he's met Tim. He says I've met Tim. So Atlanta says, "Do you guys enjoy trucking?" Well, I don't have a CDL. I don't truck myself. That's Steven.
Well, you can enjoy it from the home seat. Ruthie talks to me several hours a day while I'm on the road, and so we can chat for several hours. So
yeah, I'll be
it kills a lot of time.
I'll be doing household chores, laundry, dishes, whatever, and I'll have Steven on speakerphone, and we'll talk sometimes 3 or 4 hours just talking on the phone as he's driving down the highway. It keeps his mind occupied and keeps the conversation going, and it's not so lonely out there on the road for him. So let's see. Xavier says Tim is no star. LOL. He's no star.
Well, it all depends who's speaking, but
we're trying to make some adjustments. So I guess he just is not a big fan of Tim Gentry. I don't know.
I guess
Tim is no
you either
star.
are or you ain't. So what can I say? I don't have nothing bad to say about Tim, and I'm not going to say anything bad about Tim.
I know. Don't bite the hand that feeds you, right? So.
Well, it's not about that. I just don't have anything negative to say about him. So.
What does Steven think of a 60? What does Steven think of a 60 series Detroit?
Well, I drove them back in the 90s when they were the 60 series. When they first came out, they were put in the FLDs and, everything basically. And I thought they were really gutless motors. People in a buggy and a horse could pass you up going up a hill, but Tim and his dad Finest, they've found ways to put big turbos on them and big injectors and tune them up and get them to run where they can just about outrun anything out there on the road. So I don't know what it'd be like to run one of those. I do know that back in the 90s when I drove them, I didn't lock them. So
YouTube is awesome. It's here. YouTube is awesome says the 60 series are old and have been rebuilt a lot.
yeah, so they've been milled a lot, I would imagine. So so unlike the motor that I got in my truck, it was brand new, never been touched. So it's you can rebuild it a couple of times.
So, Casey, that's the person that I had the hard time with the name. So we're just going to say Casey. I remember Casey. Remember we had issues of how to pronounce this person's name. Casey says, how are you and Stephen? How's your Miss Lady? Well, that would be me. I'm the lady. And your son, so basically Casey is saying, how's everybody doing? Your son and your wife. And then Justin Burgers, what's up for AJ? Well, so y'all are asking about me. I'm here. And also, I think I'm here. Pinch me to see if I'm here. Am I? Am I real? So I'm well. We're holding up. So the questions are coming in from Justin and Casey about
Yeah, the reason why I'm home is we got some court dates for AJ, and of course, they're what do we call it? The Child Protection Agency is trying to fight us over it and drag us through the mud and trying to find stuff that's 40, 45, 50 years old, drag us through and try to make us look like we're horrible people. And I mean, if you dig far enough, you can find some mud on anybody,
on
right?
anybody.
So,
that's right. So
anyway, so they don't have anything recent for over 20 years now. So all I've been doing is working as hard as I can to provide for my family. So, but anyway, that'll be next Tuesday. Today we went to a court hearing about child support, and so it looks like. We'll have to pay $400 a month for him to be where he's at. So plus back pay for the time that he's been there.
So YouTube is awesome. Says 60 series. Y'all's comments are coming fast now. 60 series get fuel mileage, so more money in your pocket.
So I had somebody bite my head off on a comment the other day because I said my truck gets between 8 and 9 miles to the gallon. So, ladies and gentlemen, I haul boats. They weigh about 20,000 pounds. From Sweetwater to out west, depending on the wind, I could get anywhere from 5.3 to 6.3 miles to the gallon hauling the boats out. And on the way back, depending on the wind, I can get anywhere from 6 to 9 miles to the gallon. Lately, I've been averaging right between 7.3 and 8.7 miles to the gallon on the way back with the wind pushing me. So,
Mr. Casey says, Stephen, I want you to say that you work hard. That's Casey. He says, I want you to say that you work hard. And he says, keep up the good work, bro. God is blessing you and your family.
yeah, thank you.
So say you work hard. I'll say it for him. I'll save it for him. He's too humble to say it. Stephen,
I do what I'm supposed to do. Since I gave my life to the Lord when I was 40 years old, my core values, which are my deepest made up values, are not the same as they used to be. And one of those values that I have is that I am to be the provider for my family. So whatever it takes to be the provider of the family, and the Lord always opens the door, I just have to do what he has there for me to do.
And
so
Stephen does a very great job of that.
I don't want any of the glory. I give it all to him, because if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't even be here. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have my wife. wasn't for him, I wouldn't have this house. So,
Amen.
but thank you. I appreciate it.
So Mr. Rick is here. He says he just got in from egg hunting. I guess Easter egg hunting. I don't know. He's got ducks. Rick, I know you have ducks, so I'm not sure if you're talking about Easter egg hunting. Tomorrow is Good Friday, so I'm not sure if you're referring to egg hunting. So I would assume that you've been doing an Easter egg hunt with some local kids, I guess. I don't know. Fishing people says, "What's up?" What's up? Oh, Atlanta says you became a new creature. You know what, Atlanta? That's 2 Corinthians 5:17. That's exactly right. 2 Corinthians 5:17. If anyone be in Christ, he's a new creature. The old has passed away. So Stephen is a 2 Corinthians.
I don't know.
5:17.
I don't know God's word very much.
Yes, you do.
Very well.
Yes, you do.
I don't know God's word very well.
That's not true. Yes,
I
you do.
do know the Lord Jesus Christ pretty closely, but Ruthie's real good with the verses.
You do. If any man be in Christ, he's a new creature. Behold, all things are made new, and the old has passed away. That's Stephen is a 2 Corinthians 5:17 man. Mike Spalding, hello. Hope everything is well. Stephen, you going to get in heavy haul with Tim? Are you going to get into the heavy haul with Tim? Be safe.
I don't know. He says he's going to talk to me when he gets back from his Arizona haul, so maybe he'll fire me.
Fire you? Well, we're moving the phone around in case you're just joining us.
The way it's sitting down, it makes my eyes look like they're closed.
Oh, well, okay. In case you're just joining us, we're having problems with our desktop, and so we're squeezing in, and we can't even do the phone horizontal. We can't even do the phone horizontal landscape. We have to, in order to see the comments roll in, we have to do it vertical.
I'm not smart enough to figure it out, so I went to the home computer, and it just kept being busy and said that I didn't have access, and so I got the phone out. Gives me a chance to start off with my new microphones. Can you hear me?
Rick says he went to Rick in Florida. I went to the canal to find some eggs. That comment just disappeared. See, this way the comments are disappearing faster than I can read them.
You can move it back down. See.
Okay. I didn't know you can do that.
And then you go like that.
Okay. I didn't know you can do that. Casey says, do you still have that red Peterbilt?
No, that's been long
30
gone.
On the side of the hood of the truck. No, we haven't had the red Peterbilt in a long time.
I had to have surgery on my eye. I have glaucoma, and the pressure had got up to 50 whatever it was, and it's supposed to be between 10 and 14. Mm-hmm. And I was going blind, and I lost the vision out of the bottom of my eye. So I had to have surgery, and it required 7 months of me to recover. And during that 7 months, I lost a year and a half worth of payments, so I had to give it back. So.
Yeah, we haven't had that beautiful truck in a long time.
I did. When I got it, it didn't look like that. It looked like an old turd. And what you see is what I got it cleaned up to in those pictures.
Okay. I didn't know I can. Okay, I'm just moving the text where I can, before it disappears on me. I didn't know I could do that. YouTube is awesome. He says we have a well-maintained phone. Okay. He says we have a well-maintained. Well, we tried to see how we're squeezed in like this vertical, and we've had to do that before. We tried to do it where it was horizontal, but then all the comments come in on the side, and I can't read comments on the side. So we're kind of stuck in a little vertical vacuum here. But this is the second time we've had to do it like this. This is the second time.
Yeah, we have really good internet here, so I don't know what the deal is.
I mean, that we've done many lives from the desktop. You know that we have, and so I'm not sure what's happening with this. Thank you, Justin Burgers. He says, I will pray for your son. Absolutely, I appreciate that.
Push the arrow.
Oh, okay. All right. Jonathan Haynes, have you always been hauling boats?
No, this is the first time I've ever hauled boats, and that's for Tim. So yeah, first time I ever hauled a boat. So, and they're not just any boat; these are 180 to $280,000 boats. So they're not like a little fishing boat.
So Casey says, I think that Mr. Casey's still talking about your red truck. I think he says that truck had some big stacks on it.
It was all stock. That truck was 100% stock. There was nothing custom on it, and so that red Peterbilt was 100% stock.
Atlanta, I like your Freightliner, the truck that we have now. I like your Freightliner.
Well, I'm glad you like it. I like the motor in it.
What did I do? Sorry, y'all.
You touched down one of those squares.
Oh, okay. All right.
You see down here, if you touch the black, you're gonna make it do something.
We don't want y'all to disappear. This is, in case you can't tell, I'm highly on edge. I'm highly uncomfortable doing the live on the phone vertical. You're in a stand. We have you in a stand. We're sitting here on the sofa and you're in a stand, and I'm so used to the desktop. But anyway, Dakota Bogue says, hey Stephen. YouTube is awesome. Did you recheck those kingpin wedges yet?
No. I got everything to do the oil change. I'm doing it tomorrow, so I'll check those. I did notice that one of them, when I greased it the last time, was that much in. It wasn't flush, So when I tightened it, pulled it through. So not all the way through, just pulled it in about a quarter of an inch. So I thought that looked kind of weird, didn't it? But I'll check them again.
Well, that's nice that he remembered. I mean, he's going to stay on top of you. He knows about those kingpin wedges. He's going to stay on top of you.
Yeah, I guess they must be back. They have a chance to get loose, apparently. That's why he's telling me. So.
Hey, by the way, is this making a difference? Don't talk it directly to.
No, you're going to sound muffled.
Okay, so
That's why I put it down low. Because they're very sensitive.
Okay, so we're both wearing mics now. There's been a lot of complaints about audio with Stephen in the truck.
We'll see if it works good. I'll go in the bathroom and see if they can hear me.
What?
I'll go.
But you're off camera.
But that's why I have a microphone. So.
Okay, so Stephen's disappearing for a minute.
Do y'all still hear me in the other room? Can you hear me in the other room?
Let me know if you hear Stephen. He's walking around the house with a mic on.
I'm in the other room. Can you hear me?
Hi, Dakota. Dakota says hello, my friend.
Do y'all hear me?
Nobody's saying that they can hear you, Stephen.
Oh, so I guess the microphones aren't working?
Casey, that red truck you used to have gave Rooster a run for its money. Could have. So he's talking about the red Peterbilt that you had.
Well, I don't know about horsepower wise.
Oh, they're saying that they can hear you. They say yes. Yes.
Okay.
So Justin in Atlanta.
Richie turned the camera, so I'm no longer in it.
Justin in Atlanta and Casey are saying yes, they. Oh, YouTube is awesome. Is saying, are you farting?
No, that's actually the couch. See? This squeaky couch over here.
It is a squeaky couch. Okay, so again, we're both mic'd, and somebody says 10-4. Yes, sir, 10-4. Oh, look at that! Casey wants to know if you will be cooking, and Stephen did cook tonight. He sure did. Casey says, Stephen, what will you be cooking for us today?
Oh, speaking of which, here, come look at this. Don't look at the house. So, I just went to the meat store yesterday. Got hamburger, the farm raised chicken, not that whatever you call it. We got rib eyes, we got pork chops, we got ground beef, all farm raised, grass fed, and got some sausage. Spent $200. and you can't get that from Walmart for $200.
So they want to know what you've been. Tell them what you cooked for dinner tonight.
What did I cook for dinner tonight?
Ribeye.
Ribeye and what else?
Oh yeah, Stephen has an amazing. People are impressed with what's in their freezer. So love that. Oh, Mr. Rick says love all the meats. He's the big meat eater. Mr. Rick is the big. He's the one that calls himself Heart Attack.
So is Mike. Mike's
so he's a big meat eater.
Carnivore.
Carnivore. And so we got two people that are cheering you on for all your meat. So Stephen, that's funny that Mr. KC is interested. He knows that you cook. I mean, not only do you drive a truck, but you are also an amazing cook, and people who watch our channel know that. So we had ribeye tonight, and he also had this wonderful dish of onion and sweet potato. So that was nice. It was really nice.
So you guys have to try that out. I mean, if you like wonderful tasting food, take your shredder and shred up your sweet potato. And put bacon grease in the bottom of the pan. Put that shredded sweet potato in there. Dice you up either or, red or yellow, maybe both. Onions, and I put the whole onion in there, but diced up, of course. And I cap it off and cook it until it's all soft. And man, the house will have aroma in it for like 2 days.
Oh yeah, it smells wonderful.
It's wonderful. It'll smell like bacon, and it'll smell like them sweet potatoes and onions, and just wonderful.
So, Mr. Rick, he says heart attack burger, chicken, iguana. Do you eat iguana, Mr. Rick? Are you saying that you eat iguana? Heart attack burger.
You want a what?
Iguana, those scaly creatures
my dad had one of those
scaly creatures.
When I was a kid back in the 70s, my dad had one of them things. It used to terrify me. It would sit up on the top of the couch. It was about 4 foot long.
So y'all had a pet iguana?
My dad did.
Oh, and I think Rick eats them. I think
his young wife made him get rid of it. So.
KC says, those beans were good. That was my first time to try. Thanks, Stephen. So he cooked some beans, I guess, the way you made them. KC is saying that if I'm understanding him correctly, he made some beans the way you make beans. He's like, those beans were good. My first time to try it. So thanks, Stephen. What beans are?
Yeah. So I
not sure which beans he's talking about.
Well, apparently it was the beans I've cooked.
Well, so Stephen cooks a variety of things. So
I like real spicy and flavorful food. I want my flavors to be extremely loud.
We eat really well when Stephen is home.
I had a purple something kind of tomato today. The Mennonite store had it, and man, it was good.
Atlanta, I cook a mean banana sandwich. A banana sandwich.
She called it a purple medallion or something like that.
Oh, you're talking about those purple
so look at
tomatoes.
This is called a purple, I think, medallion or something.
It's actually a tomato, but it's kind of purple.
It's a tomato, and it's supposed to have less acid to it. And I had that with the sweet potato yams and the ribeye and tomato tonight, and the tomato was really good. So
yeah, I'm still trying to figure out what Atlanta is saying. I cook a mean banana sandwich. I didn't know that you could cook a banana sandwich. That's interesting. Mr. Rick says, I give my sweet potatoes to the ducks. Well, we love sweet potatoes mixed with onions. Why would you give sweet potatoes to ducks?
Well, it gets your ducks all fattened up, and you can have duck dinner.
Okay, so you fatten your ducks up with the sweet potatoes, and then you eat your ducks, right? So therefore, you're eating the potatoes in the ducks. But we love onions and sweet potatoes together. We love that. Stephen does a great job with that. Casey's, I'm trying that tomorrow. Mr. Rick. Yeah, I catch and cook iguanas. Oh my goodness. I've never known anybody. I've heard you say that before.
Where are you catching them iguanas at?
He lives in Florida.
I was going to say, you down in Florida?
He lives in Florida. He lives close to the Rick that bought our skid steer. So, down that way.
By Hialeah?
I think that's close to where this Mr. Rick is.
Yeah, I used to deliver down in Hialeah.
Yes, I know you have a black cat. He has a Mr.
And no,
Rick.
you can't eat a black cat.
No, but he says he has a black cat, and I know that he has a black cat.
Well,
I've seen his
your
black
own
cat.
black cat.
But he's not saying he's eating his black cat.
Oh, well, okay.
He's got a precious black cat, and of course we've got 2 black cats. But I don't think he's trying to say that he eats his black cat.
Yeah, you guys see that Don't Shave Your Beard on Facebook, and it had a side view, and the guy shaved off his beard, and he didn't have a chin. It was just all neck. That was funny.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
What?
On Facebook, it had a side profile of a guy with a beard, and he shaved his beard off, and his nose went down, and he didn't have a chin. It just went right into his neck. And it says, "Don't shave your beard off."
Oh, okay, I missed that. Speaking of which, y'all think that he looks like Richard Rawlins? Everybody thinks that Stephen looks like Richard Rawlins. If you know who
some of that.
If you know who Richard Rawlins is, people think that he is Richard Rawlins' twin.
I don't think so. Besides that, he's like 7 years younger than me too. So
KC says, I'm trying that sweet potatoes dish tomorrow. Oh, he's gonna try. Okay, so it's sweet potatoes and onions. Stephen takes
cooked in bacon grease.
Yeah, it's sweet potatoes and onions cooked in bacon grease, and oh man, it is absolutely.
It doesn't have to be a lot of bacon grease, just enough to keep it from burning. So,
and it makes the house smell really good. You told me the last time that you made beans, and you told me what you put in it, and I made it. Well, how nice!
Yeah, with the paprika and the cayenne and the garlic. Yeah.
How nice. That's nice. So people are following. So not only is this a truck driving show, but it's a cooking show. It's
truck drivers eat too, you know.
Well, Stephen at one time did a live, a couple of years ago, he actually did a live from the road cooking in the truck. He was cooking in the truck.
Yeah, what's the name of that canyon I was parked at?
I don't remember the name, but I mean, I know what you... I know that he was pulled over and he had his cooktop and he was cooking live.
That was in the black Freightliner.
Yes. YouTube is awesome. Did you get any of the drowned horse? Oh, remember there was a horse that got drowned that we were talking about, that the Mennonites ran their horse through the water, and did you guys get any? No, we didn't get a drowned horse. Are you asking us if we ate it?
It sounds like an alcoholic beverage.
Drowned horse. Are you asking us? The question reads: did you get any of the drowned horse? Are you asking us if we ate part of the drowned horse? Since we're talking about eating, no, we didn't. But no, a local Mennonite.
Drowned horse doesn't sound very appealing to me.
It sounds watered down. Sounds watered down. Okay, that was bad. That was a bad attempt. But not in our county, but in the county over when we had so much flooding. One of the Mennonites tried to cross really high waters. That they just assumed that they could do it with their horse and buggy, and they got trapped, and they had to all get out, and their horse drowned, and it was horrible. Absolutely.
So coming up the road over here, there's water across the road, and it's so deep that, and I don't know, ask me how it happened, but as I was going through there, I started blowing water up through my exhaust. So I don't know how that was happening, but because my exhaust is pretty sealed up. So
Oh, Miss Sheila is here. Common Sense. Miss Sheila is here. She said, "Good evening, guys." She's also on Instagram. So hi, Miss Sheila. She's the one that did that picture of me and Jessica Simpson. She's
Oh,
the one
okay.
that took that. Sheila is the one that said that I look like Jessica Simpson, and she took that picture of Jessica Simpson and put it next to my picture.
Ruthie's facial features.
She said that I look like Jessica Simpson, but
Not so much her hair, but her facial features.
So, but I never would have seen that. Mr. Rick, yes, I get secondhand sweet potatoes. So yeah, so we're going back to he does feed the sweet potatoes to his ducks and then eats the ducks. So that's one way to stuff it, right?
So YouTube want to be awesome. Do those steaks, kingpin steaks, are they known to get loose, or I just check them for GP?
He'll have to respond to that in the comments. Rick says he is south of Halia, the one that eats the ducks and iguanas. He's south of
so south of Hialeah, that'd be getting closer to Homestead then.
And he said that iguanas were running over. They were rampant, so you had to kill them. And why waste it, right? So they were running rampant.
Huh.
So well, free meat, I guess.
They're kind of like rodents down there, huh?
That's what he says. He's Atlanta, I eat hobo steaks on the road, Vienna sausage. So Vienna sausage is called hobo steaks, I guess.
You know what? I'm not. Hey, more power to you. Eat what you wanna, but Vienna sausage gets your sodium way up. That's not cause you to have a heart attack.
KC's over here laughing. He's like, LOL. Mr. Rick, I love my cat. He eats with me. I love my cat. He eats with me. From the same plate? I'm trying to figure out what you're saying here. Do you eat from the same plate as your cat? I mean, I love our cats too, but I don't eat from the same plate as my cats.
Maybe he eats on the other side of the table.
Maybe.
Maybe he has iguana as well.
Yeah, maybe he's sharing the iguana with Mr. Rick. Mr. Rick, I love our two black cats, but I don't eat with them. But
they're not allowed to get up on any of the furniture.
No, they are not.
They can sit on the couches,
but they can't get on the counters.
They can get on the beds, but they're not allowed to get up on counters.
So here's an interesting YouTube handle that this person's YouTube handle is called
John. Speaking of YouTube handles, ladies and gentlemen, so Tim came up with this name for my truck called Bluford.
Oh, well, can we
a guy the other day on Tim's Live came up with Bluford T. Justice. And you know what? I really like that. It's a play on Buford T. Justice, but it's Bluford T. Justice. Okay. What do you think of that?
Yeah. Now I lost my train of thought. So we'll have to circle back to that.
You have to go to the caboose.
So this YouTube handle that I'm referring to, somebody calls their YouTube handle "Jar Full of Old Farts." That's their YouTube channel name, Jar Full of Old Farts. That's what it's coming across on my screen.
Well, that's just horrible.
So, Jar Full of Old Farts.
That's one jar I don't want.
So, Jar Full of Old Farts is saying he looks like the old magician Raven. So, we were asking if Stephen looks like, what was the man's name? Rick Rollins, but Jar Full of Old Farts says you look like the old magician Raven. I'm not sure. Well, here's the comment that came in from Mr. Rick, who likes to eat with his cat. Rick says, you both look younger than your age.
How old am I?
Yeah. How old are we?
What do you know about my age?
That's a nice compliment, though. I appreciate that.
I just had Mennonite tell me that today. I said, "How you doing, old man?" He said, "Not too bad, old man," even though you can't tell you're an old man.
That's a nice compliment.
I thought that was a nice compliment.
So he says that we both look younger than our age. So I guess we've been telling
that's
on ourselves.
the onions and the yams.
Yes, that's right. It's the sweet potatoes and the yams. Let's see. Oh, look at that! Your favorite troll is here. And you never told us your name in the email. Okay, we have a wonderful success story. I can't help it. So we only know him as 412 HWC. That's a code for something. 412 HWC, and we had some email exchanges, and I had emailed you our
HWC. Hey, can you catch? Hey, want to catch? HWC.
I don't get it.
Hey, wanna catch?
Oh, okay. The H stands for hey. The W stands for what? The C stands for catch. Hey, wanna catch? Okay.
Maybe he's in the softball.
I'm slow on that, but yes, he's so funny. He was your favorite troll is here. So I did email you back, and I asked you if you would kindly share your name with us because it is kind of hard to refer to you as a 412 HWC. And anyway, this young man.
Well, RCE doesn't give you his name either.
But. The C stands for Clayton and the E stands for Erickson. I know he didn't tell me what R stands for, but Clayton Erickson. But so Mr. 412 HWC had reached out to us an email, and he kind of apologized for trolling us, and that was really nice. He said in his own words, he said, it's so easy to be mean to nice people. I'm telling on you, Mr. 412. That's what he said. He said it's easy to be mean to nice people, but I don't think he's going to be trolling us anymore. I think that we've kind of come to an understanding that I think he pretty much likes Stephen.
I found a penny in my pocket.
You got a penny in your pocket.
No,
just you got your 10 cents worth. But anyway, so we don't want to keep calling you a troll because you're not trolling us anymore. Praise the Lord. So thank you for that. But it's kind of nice when somebody actually admits it. When somebody actually says, yes, I've been trolling you, and that's what I do. Okay, what are you doing?
Showing them, there's my little Cadillac that we're going to take to go see AJ in a couple of days for Easter. I got to change the oil on it tomorrow as well.
Okay. Casey says, what
I had to change the headlights on it. It's ridiculous what you have to go through to change the headlights on them CTSs. You got to take the whole bumper cover off in order to get the headlights out and change them things. I spent several hours doing it.
So Casey says, what are the plans for Easter? We're going to be traveling 5 hours.
Going to go see AJ at the boys' home. So.
We're gonna spend 5 hours early traveling to Eastern Kentucky, and we get to spend 3 hours with our son.
He wants a Subway sandwich. What's the sandwich he wants? A number 11.
Something. I wrote it down.
With all the spices.
So it'll take us 5 hours to get there, and then we get to see AJ for 3 hours, and then it'll take us 5 hours to get back. So Easter's going to be pretty busy with traveling, and it's been 4 months today since Stephen has seen AJ. It was December the 17th, and today is April the 17th, and then I haven't seen AJ since January the 28th. So since December and January, since he's seen his parents. So we're pretty excited about that. So YouTube is awesome, says mouth watering, laughing, LMAO, laughing my ass off. What's he talking about? Is he talking about your dinner that you cooked tonight?
It still smells in here. I'm telling you, when you cook those yams like that, it keeps the house aromatic. How do you say that word?
Aroma.
Aromatic.
Sweet aromas.
Anyway, it keeps the smell of onions and yams in the house for a day or two, along with the bacon. And it's maple flavor bacon.
Oh, it was really delicious. So I mean, if you're just now coming into it, the only thing about this, Stephen, is we can't actually see how many people are watching us. It doesn't give us the when we're on the desktop, it will say 50 watching or 60 watching or whatever. When we're on the desktop, it tells us how many people are actually watching right now.
Maybe this right here will tell you.
No, that's gonna mess something up. But no, it's so we don't actually right now. What on the phone?
We're not used to using the phone.
No, we're kind of awkward with it, in case you can't tell. But it.
Yeah, Richie's trying to hog up the whole picture.
So we can't actually see how many people are watching us right now.
She can hog it up. I don't care.
Whereas on the desktop, we don't know. I mean, it tells us. Oh, look at that! Mr. Chad Rankin is here. He's the one that we talked to for 3 or 4 hours the other day on the phone.
You can set your phone there and watch all the comments and all that stuff too. So you can have your phone and it'd be easier for you to read the comments.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. That's
what I do when I'm in the truck. I have the tablet going and the phone going.
So Mr. Rankin says, hello, Ruth and Steve. How are y'all doing? Nice to see you guys. Hope everything is going well. Smash that like button, guys. That's right. So I'm afraid if I let me see here. I'm sorry. I'm trying to multitask here. I think I might get an echo or something. Let me see.
You just turn the volume down, you're not going to get an echo.
Let's see. I'm sorry. I have my phone and I'm just trying to see what's happening here. Oh, we're not even, we got to fix that. Oh, we got, oh wow, we got all this stuff going on.
Oh well, you can monetize it later.
No, but it's not showing us. So I don't. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out. Again, this is very awkward. We're so used to doing our desktop. We're not used to doing. We've only done one other live. On the phone, and then like I said, we have to fit in vertical because if we turn the other way, we can't read the comments. So, oh, there we are. Oh, look at that.
There we are.
Oh,
Look at that.
oh.
There you go.
Okay, that's a delayed reaction.
So yeah, I guess you can see that thing up there.
Okay, I told you
Why
can
does
see
it say
it.
that?
Oh, now see over here, we can see that 29 people are currently watching us. We can see it on that.
Okay.
So,
You
okay.
happy now?
Well, I'm just. Oh,
Now
this
you're
is
not
so
gonna-
weird.
Now you're not going to look over there.
Okay, so I'm like looking at 2 different devices. I'm looking at you and I'm looking at the phone too. So, let's see. Oh wait, I'm supposed to be reading him from here. Oh, wait a second. The comments are changing now.
Carrie Catherine's. Okay, laugh out loud.
Okay.
You guys remember me from Bluegrass Splash? Bluegrass Splash.
That's the water park in Hopkinsville. That's the water park in Hopkins. You look at this one and I'll look at this one.
Do you remember this guy, Red 44?
I'm gonna not lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you. I know that AJ and I met people at the Bluegrass Splash Water Park in Hopkinsville, but I don't recall who Red 44 is. I'm sorry. Okay, Justin Burgers tells us that 24 people are watching, but now it's 29. Casey,
Just be glad you're not in Utah tonight. It's snowing again. Oh, well. Yeah, my truck would get dirty, huh?
this is so okay. Hello, everybody. This is so awkward. I'm trying to read comments from my phone in here, so I'm not trying to. I'm like, if you see me looking down, I'm like looking down because I'm looking at your comments.
Then hold the phone up there where you're not.
Oh, well, okay. I'm actually, so Red 44, I apologize. I know we met people at Bluegrass Splash, but I don't remember who Red 44 is. Thank you, Justin Burgers. Casey tells everybody to give their thumbs up. Thank you. So here is our troll friend, 412.
It always seems to be snowing when you're leaving out of Salt Lake and going up into Evanston up there on 80.
So, 412 says, I haven't had a caddy since my '04 Seville SIS thing drove
You might
great.
know my mom, Ashley Parkey.
We're reading two different comments, Stephen. So,
See it right there?
Oh, that's from Red. I'm having a hard time recalling right now. I apologize. I'm trying to focus on different
How
comments.
long have you two?
Okay, so I'm still reading. I'm still.
That
See,
comment wants to know how long we've been fornicating.
what? No, that is not what it says. That is not. That is so not what it says. We are not fornicating because we've been married for 22 years.
Oh, okay. So we're not. So
married sex is not fornication. So stop that. I'm still trying to read 412's comment down here. Let's see.
a guy I noticed the other day that
thing drove
the
great.
scheme
but
on my
engine was too
truck
hard.
is the same
Chevy
as my
products
shoes.
I've owned and have.
And I said,
nothing
yeah.
problems.
So I didn't know what I was going to do with the
Okay,
truck
thank you,
when I first
412.
got it. And so I happened to look down at my shoes, and that's where I got my idea for my truck.
On the patriotic theme, all GM and Chevy products I've owned have been nothing but problems. That's our troll friend 412. He says all GM and Chevy products I've owned.
I was in her mom's kitchen, mom and dad's kitchen.
Who's in whose kitchen? What are we talking
She
about?
wants to know where we were when I asked you to marry me.
Oh, see, I'm trying to catch up on comments over here. I apologize. Again, this is very awkward, and I apologize. We're like, squeeze in with me. Squeeze in. They obviously want to see us squeeze in. Now take a screenshot. Hold on. No, put your head right here.
I was sitting over in my own business yesterday. Ruthie starts hollering and screaming and puts her face on the carpet. Now, what's wrong with you? I got bit. I go, what'd you get bit by? I seen a moth flying across the room. Ruthie was freaking out because she got bit by a moth.
Somebody says you look like a Clint Eastwood. Atlanta says Stephen looks like a young Clint Eastwood.
Yeah, Clint Eastwood was definitely a young man 30 years ago. What is he, 94 now? So yeah, I'd make him young compared to what he is.
Aren't you? You're not missing the snow. I'm so behind on comments. You're glad you're not in Utah because it's snowing. You already read that comment. So, wait a second. All right, put your head on my shoulder right now, and you all take a screenshot. Okay, see. Now, just we're gonna be like this just for a minute, and we're gonna smile, and we're showing our marital love. And as far as putting your head on my shoulder, put your head on my shoulder. But they were supposed to take a screenshot.
Ruthie, it don't take them 500 years to take a screenshot.
Okay.
Ruth's trying to take advantage of me.
So I'm so far behind on these comments. 412 says, "Where are you in Kentucky?" We live in Western Kentucky. We live in close to Hopkinsville, Kentucky, close to Paducah, Kentucky. We're above Nashville. We're
yeah,
in
in Tremonton. That's where Mike met up with me. Remember in Tremonton, Utah?
Oh, I do remember that.
I was at that one truck stop. What's the name of that truck stop I was at?
I know Tremonton, but I don't know. KC, what does this mean by, and I know I'm like behind in the comments, but Mr. KC says you were brave. He says, where were you when you asked her to marry you? And then he said you were brave.
Well, so I was working in the factory at the time, and I was building steering columns, and everybody knew that I was going to ask her to marry me because we were talking about it. And
I just messed up.
Anyway, so I had to come up with an idea. So I came up with a song, and then I went and told her parents what I was going to do, and I had Ruthie go up the stairs into her room, and while she was coming down the stairs, I sang a song to her and asked her to, and proposed to her. So
yeah, and I'll sing it right now.
I'm not gonna sing it.
I'll sing part of it.
It was
This
I
is
was
for real.
20 years younger back then.
22 years younger.
With hair down the middle of my back.
And I know I'm missing some comments. I apologize. I'm trying to look down on my phone, and I'm missing comments. But anyway,
People said I was looked like Sonny Bono at the time.
Yes. Now, so for those of you that think that Stephen looks like Richard Rollins now, 22 years ago, he didn't have any gray hair, and it was long. He had long hair, and it was dark black, and he had a really dark black mustache. And his nickname at work, and other people called him, he truly looked like Sonny Bono. So that's what everybody was saying, was Sonny Bono. And but he was singing to me. He's like, "This is for real. This is for real. This is the real thing, baby." And then he was singing, "Tonight's the night." And he goes, "Tonight's the night. I'm going to get down on my knee and ask you to be my wife." And it was just precious memories. It was precious, precious, precious. I love these memories of my husband singing to me. So send me a direct message so I can give you my number. Well, I just can't do that right now. Stephen, tell people to email us, I guess. I'm just trying to read all these comments. Whoa! I just messed up here.
Why you keep looking at some naked?
I'm not. I am not. I am not looking at naked people, okay? I'm not. The only person naked I want to see is you, so I'm not. So, let's see.
Well, if I'm naked, all you'll see is a big belly.
It's big belly. I just somehow my phone keeps messing up, and I just keep getting random pictures on my phone. Gray hair is what marriage does to a man. That's what Josh is trucking. It says gray hairs.
Yeah.
Oh, Casey says she remembers the song. That's amazing. Yes. No, we're not doing fans only. You know, like that porn thing, fans only. We're not doing.
I didn't even know there was such a thing. How do you know about that, Ruthie? Fans only.
It's
I wasn't even aware of that.
I don't do.
So what are you doing when I'm on the road, huh?
I don't do OnlyFans. I don't, but I know what it is, but I don't do it. He's like, no time for OnlyFans. It's like a porn thing, but I don't do that. Okay, so
yeah,
but that's pretty cool that he thinks it's nice that I remember the songs. Yep, I know.
Yeah, she could.
Oh, that's too funny. YouTube is awesome. Said Ruthie would make more money than Steven. Yeah, I suppose if I started flashing people, I suppose I would make money in a heartbeat, I suppose. But that wouldn't be very good for a good, godly Christian woman to be doing that, now would it?
Yeah, that wouldn't be very wise.
So now Casey...
Don't get caught with your pants down.
Casey says you're in trouble now, so... West Virginia backwoods farming. Okay, Miss Bumbles, that's not right. Get her, Steve. No, I don't do. Bumbles doesn't do OnlyFans or fans only. Bumbles does not do fans only. We were just talking. Somehow I messed up on my phone, and you know, you get these scantily clad people that just pop up. You know what happens when you on your phone. Now you know that happens. You'll be scrolling through your phone. And you'll get scantily clad people pop up.
Somebody's getting very defensive.
So I don't do that. She be lonely, Stephen. I don't think she liked that, Stephen. She's lonely, so.
Yeah, well, it's pretty nice when I get home.
Because we have to wait for it. That's right.
She made a video the other day.
What?
She's like,
what?
when I got home. Oh, we're gonna do husband and wife.
I didn't make a video. I mean, like a video. I didn't make a video.
I got accused of being an old meanie. So.
Oh, that's funny. Casey said, "Well, that's how kids are made." Well, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Oh no! YouTube is awesome. Says your phone listens to you and pops up what you have been doing. Shame on you, Ruthie. No,
That's right.
No,
that's right. Her phone's telling on her. That's right.
No, I know your phone listens to you. I know that, but I have not been. No, I have not. Okay, I have not. Why would I need to do that when I have the real thing right here?
Yeah, but I was gone for a month.
But I mean, there's no substitute for my husband. There's no substitute for that.
She keeps my old pillow around.
Stop it. West Virginia. Stephen, you have to bring her phone to West Virginia for me to fix it. They want to see what's on the phone.
Yeah.
Casey says, woohoo, a video, you're going so fast. A video seems like Stephen got lucky, huh? People that go to church have kids too. Well, that's true. Stay off porn. I am not on porn, Mr. Casey. I've got all the sightseeing I need to do right here. When my man comes home, I'm not into porn. Oh, I think I might have messed my microphone up, but
Quit beating on your microphone.
I'm not. I just
quit beating it.
But I just we all get those pop-up ad things that pop up, and you can't. Now see, now I got. Stop riding the washer when it's out of balance. No! No! That's horrible. Stop riding the washer. Well, this is getting out of control. This is getting hot. It's getting out of control, but the hot stuff is right here next to me. Stop riding the washer when it's out of balance. Strangers in the night. Okay, people. Yep, you got Alexa built in, Miss Bumbles. I'm just joking. Let's just beat it. Okay. All right, people. Well, I do have my hubby right here, and we've been married for 22 years, and I'm very satisfied with my husband.
Yep.
Very satisfied.
She puts.
I don't know what you're going to say.
She puts. Well, you're not supposed to know what I'm going to say. That's why I got my own mind. She likes to ride Big Belly on spin cycle.
You did not just say that, Stephen. I think my face is turning red. You did not just say that.
That's what she did the other day when she said, "We're gonna do husband and wife things."
Okay, we really are not this type of channel. We're not this type of channel, but I mean we are a married couple. Okay, so let's see here. Casey said, Stephen, you got it made. She's waiting for you outside. You's a bad man. Okay, West Virginia, beat it. Michael Jackson, beat it. Yep, that's right. And you can use your imagination with that. Before you get the OnlyFans, you must learn to get into landscape mode if you really want to get rich. Yes, I agree. We're so awkward on this live when we can't figure out how to do landscape mode. I agree. YouTube is awesome. We're very awkward, but
I don't think he was talking about that landscape mode.
Oh, Steven! Oh, that just kind of went over my head there, didn't it? It went over my head.
It's already landscape there, Mr. Awesome YouTube.
Stop it, Steven. You still hear Stephen loud and clear. I guess our microphones are doing okay. Stephen.
I guess you hear me eating this, what you call it?
You crazy.
drop.
She liked to ride you off the chain. Oh, come on, people. Stop. Okay, stop. We need to focus on
You just go to a different topic is how you do it. You don't tell them to stop, they'll continue to do it. You know how it works when I tell you to stop?
rolling in the deep. Wrong landscape. Okay. Freshly plowed. Okay. Okay, so let's establish the fact that we have been married 22 years and we are madly in love with each other even after 22 years. And I do look forward to my husband coming home. And I'm not into all of that kinky stuff when he's gone, okay? I'm just not. When will Stephen work? Okay, thank you, Mr. Justin. Thank you for shifting the focus. We're going to now go back to more professional topics now, okay? So it's certainly keeping things interesting. We're going to go to more professional topics now. Mr. Justin Burgers wants to know, when will you go back to work?
When I'm done with all this court stuff, and then I have an eye appointment. They got to dilate my eyes and check my nerves because I have glaucoma. So I have to. They have to make sure my medicine is good because I take medicine twice a day, eye drops, and that the pressures are good. And then they dilate it and make sure there's no nerve damage, and so on and so on. So I have to go to that on when?
May the 16th, which is our son's birthday.
I have court next week for AJ, and then I guess I'll get to go out and run for 2 weeks, and I have to come back for the eye appointment.
The eye appointment is on May the 16th.
So I think I could make a run in between all that. So after the 22nd, I get to go back to work. They called me today and wanted me to run a load to Michigan, but I haven't. I had just got my filters today, or yesterday, so I haven't even changed the oil yet.
I see your comment, Mr. YouTube is awesome. I see it. I'm not going to acknowledge it, but I see it. he made a funny comment, but we need to move on. But yes, thank you. YouTube is awesome. And then Atlanta, we are just kidding with you guys. You have a happy marriage. And yes, we do. We have a happy marriage. And it's fun to joke around. It's fun. We do love each other. And it's fun to be madly in love with your spouse. And, I mean, after 22 years, to say that you're madly in love with your spouse, that's pretty amazing. See, he's over there checking me out right now. I can see him just looking at me with admiration. West Virginia. Hey, Stephen, what you do? Take the grain harvester to train in the field. Okay, I'm not sure. That's another off-color remark, I think. I think that one's we're gonna table the grain harvester one. I don't think that's referring to a real grain harvester. I don't think so. So we're gonna table that one. So we had court today.
Oh, look what I got.
Are you gonna take the phone some? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We didn't do an unboxing video, but Stephen got a nice package today.
Yeah, I got a nice package today. See what I got? The other day, I was showing my horns, and they go boop. So I got these things. They sound like yacht horns, and they're really, really loud. I mean, they hurt your ears loud. So because they screech like a yacht, not like like a yacht coming into the bay. They go, Roar! So anyway, that's what I got. I got that today.
Hey, let us know.
It came with a pump, which I'm not going to use. I'm just going to hook it to directly. I'm going to use this I don't know what I'm going to use that for.
You wouldn't use it with the horns? I mean, it obviously came with the horns.
You can if you want to go electric. So I can hook it up to an electric button, and it will go off of this.
Oh.
So if I wanted to use an electric button,
right,
I would use this.
Oh.
But I'm just going to use my pull chain horn.
Oh, okay.
And run air directly to it. So.
Okay.
So when I change the oil tomorrow, we're supposed to get a lot more rain. And when I change the oil tomorrow, when I'm all done, I'm gonna toss these horns on there real quick. So. After I check the stakes on the kingpins.
Yeah, you got a lot. Oh, for YouTube is awesome. I hope that YouTube is awesome heard that he's gonna check the kingpins. So if you're still here, YouTube is awesome. He's gonna check the kingpins. Rowan says, "I love you all's work." He likes our videos. He likes what you do. Atlanta says, "Did you buy the truck from Gentry?" No, we did not buy the truck from Tim Gentry.
So I used to be a Peterbilt man. My first 3 trucks that I owned were Peterbilts, and this was what was left after I hit a deer 1 year.
That was what's left?
Yeah, a buck decided to run straight at me head on, and that was what was left to the left side of the truck.
So West Virginia backwoods farming, y'all keep it up. Keep building your channel. Hey, I can fart and sound like an air horn, Mr. Steven. And that's what he says. He says I can fart and sound like an air horn.
Well, I don't know. That's a little tight, don't you think? Might want to grease that thing up a little bit.
Oh, Steven. Oh man. Rowan, I'm hoping y'all have an amazing Easter. Yes, we will be traveling to see our son, and it will be nice. I'm not sure what YouTube is awesome means here. Are we frozen? Are we? YouTube is awesome says another stuck video. Stuck. So I'm wondering, are we frozen on your screen somehow? Because he's making the comment.
Are you looking right there? You can see we're not frozen.
Well, I don't understand.
It must be frozen on your part because it's not frozen over here.
He says another stuck video. So I'm not sure what YouTube is awesome. And by the way, YouTube is awesome. Did you hear Steven's comments?
He might be.
That Steven's going to check the kingpins tomorrow. He might be what, Steven?
He might be referring to something else.
Oh, going back to the salt and peppery type of conversation.
Yeah, the landscape.
Okay. Oopsie, out of my head. But Steven's going to check on his kingpins tomorrow. And my cousin, yes, a shout out to my cousin, Julie Gamble. Julie Gamble says, "Are you live now, Ruthie?" Yes.
We're faking it.
Are we faking it?
Yeah, we are.
So Julie says, "Are you?"
Whoa.
I'm missing all these. Okay, are you live now, Ruthie? I have a question for Steven. How can I get truckers? So this is my cousin, my first cousin. She says, "How can I get truckers honk when I go on road trips when we pass semi-trucks?"
That's how. You stick your hand out the window and go like that.
Okay, so that's for my shout out in Fairfield, Iowa to my cousin Julie. Casey, have you thought about doing giveaways, like entering into amount to win? Do you have shirts and hats and stuff?
Well, about a year ago, I made a video that we're going to give away a Harley for how many subscribers?
30,000.
So I still have it. It's not in the best of shape, but it's free. So what are you complaining about?
No, we don't have any merch. We don't have any shirts. We don't have anything like Tim Gentry has. We don't have any merch.
We barely get people to watch our channel. I don't know why anybody want to buy our Big Belly stuff. So we do have a Harley that if we reach 30,000, and we're not even at 8,000 yet. So if we make 30,000, and that's a far way off, we have a Harley. Yeah, I have the it's an 08. No, it's 2012 Harley. What is it? It's a Softail Harley. Wide glide.
Okay. So Mick Jim Benagolo says, "Oh dear, my dog has a plastic bag hanging out of his ass. Should I yank it out or just leave it there?"
That's a horrible thing.
My dog has
Yeah,
a
that
plastic
reminds
bag.
me.
My dog has a plastic bag hanging out of his ass. Should I yank it out or leave it there? Why does your dog have a plastic bag hanging out of his wazoo?
You just leave it there. I wouldn't be pulling it out. It's your dog, your call.
Oh, okay. They're telling us that we're not frozen. People are saying, no, you're not frozen. Okay. YouTube is awesome. Says, no, the last time he worked on his truck, you got stuck. Okay, so I know that this is a delayed reaction. When you do lives, I know your comments come in faster than I can read them. So I know that it's delayed. Like right now, I'm responding to comments that were made a few minutes ago. So I apologize because it's just a delayed reaction. So it comes across that way. You're good on the video. He needs to refresh it. Shoes on boobies. What? Shoes on boobies. What is that all about?
I have no idea.
Okay, we're gonna move on from that shoes on boobies.
How am I supposed to know?
I haven't put you haven't put shoes on my boobies, so I don't know.
Put my toes on them.
How much do you want?
When I come in, I sit next to the register over there, the air conditioned register. When I come to bed, my feet are cold, and she'll be all warm and toasty over there. And I get my feet warmed up real quick.
So we've had toes on boobies, but not shoes on boobies. That's a little bit. That's probably too much information, I'm sure. How much do you want for that Peterbilt? I guess that sign that you were holding, that Peterbilt. It's
broken. The tabs on the back are broken. So
what's left of the deer?
It was murdered.
Okay, Ruthie will video the bag. Okay, y'all are funny. Get your neighbors to pull it out. The bag. How do you get a bag coming out of your dog's wazoo?
My dog Boogaloo did that. My dad threw away a bunch of meat in the garbage, and it was in a plastic bag, and he ate the bag and everything. And they were jogging. My dad was jogging around the property. My dad had 365 acres, and he would jog around it every day. And him and Boogaloo was the name of the dog. And Boogaloo was running in front of him. And my dad said the bag was hanging out of his butt, and it was so nasty. He says it was horrible. I would imagine a garbage bag hanging out of a dog's butt. So.
It gives new meaning to pre-bagging the poop. It gives me... that's a good comment from West Virginia. Y'all can go into your settings. You can go into your settings and slow down your comments so that they won't be going by so fast. I think we knew that. I think we need to fix that.
Yeah.
You can go into your settings and slow your comments down so that we can read them before they scroll by.
Yeah. Yeah, it's all messed up. This video isn't even monetized.
No, we didn't get a chance to hit monetization.
We tried 4 or 5 times to go up live when we were having all kinds of trouble. So we're not monetized.
Yeah, we're not even making money doing this video right now.
So it's just all messed up.
That is funny about YouTube about gives meaning to the pre-bagging the poop. That's funny. Rowan, you guys have a blessed Good Friday and Easter Sunday. Sending prayers from Mississippi. Well, thank you so much.
What is today?
Tomorrow is Good Friday.
That's right. It's Good Friday.
And this is Monday,
what
Thursday.
Happened on Good Friday? Why is it called Good Friday?
Are you asking people to respond in the comments about why it's called Good Friday?
Why is it called Good Friday?
Atlanta, are y'all from Eastern Kentucky? No, we actually live in southwestern Kentucky.
My F-350 is from Eastern Kentucky.
That's correct. The big 350 came all the way from Hazard, Kentucky.
Yep.
But no, our son lives in a boys' home in close to Natural Bridge, Kentucky, 3 miles from Natural Bridge, Kentucky, in
Which
Pine
is by
Ridge.
Lexington.
No, not really. No, Lexington. Lexington is central Kentucky. No, Lexington is more central. AJ is in a place called Pine Ridge, Kentucky, which is close to Pike County. It's in Wolfe County, which is a couple of counties from, I think, West Virginia. So he's five.
Oh, really?
He's 5 hours away.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So our son is in Eastern Kentucky right now, and we
No
live
wonder
in,
he's having trouble with people over there.
and we live in Western Kentucky. So West Virginia, if y'all have any, Stephen and Ruthie, if y'all need any help, just let me know. Okay, well that's nice. I appreciate that. Yeah, we got to figure out how to get to. I think I knew about how you can go into settings and slow the comments down and all that. So, YouTube is awesome. Kentucky north south 10 minutes east west takes east west takes a week. That's YouTube is awesome. Oh, my cousin Julie is responding to you, Stephen. Good Friday is when Jesus was nailed on the cross. Are you bringing AJ an Easter basket this weekend? No, Julie, I'm not doing Easter baskets with AJ.
You nailed it.
Ah, you nailed it. Oh, how funny. Yes, so Good Friday is when Jesus was crucified, and of course Easter Sunday is when he was risen. And to answer my cousin Julie, no, I don't do Easter baskets for a 13-year-old. He's going to be 13 in a month. And
No, he's getting a Subway sandwich.
Yeah.
Plus, his mom has sent him a package nearly every week.
I've sent him 3 packages in 4 weeks.
I won't be able to take the Cadillac when it's time to go get him because he's got so much stuff. I'll have to take the pickup truck in order to bring all of his stuff back. His mom has sent so much stuff over there.
So Rowan said,
up there is north, and down there is south, and east to west is over there.
Rowan says it's a day of penance and fasting. It's a day to celebrate the crucifixion of the Lord. That's correct, and we do celebrate the crucifixion of the Lord, but we celebrate even more the resurrection on Easter Sunday. No, Palm Sunday was this past week. Palm Sunday was.
Oh, it was.
This past
I didn't
week.
even know about it. I missed it.
Yeah, so Palm Sunday is when Jesus is coming into Jerusalem, and they have the palm branches, and they're saying, Hosanna, Hosanna, Hosanna in the highest.
My back was hurting so bad this last week. I couldn't concentrate on hardly anything. So my seat, there's a bar on it's not a very old seat, and there's a bar going across the very back of it, right where your tailbone is. And it sticks out too far, and it's been digging right into my tailbone, and so much so I've been in a lot of pain. I'm gonna have to I think I'll take like my breaker bar and stick it in there and try to bend that metal back so my spine isn't rubbing up against it. So I got to do something about that. Either I'd take that seat out and throw it in the garbage.
So yeah, Stephen was driving and wasn't really focused on that. And
yeah, I had a hard time last week. I didn't put away the straps, didn't put away the ratchets or nothing because my back was just killing me.
So West Virginia Backwoods Farming says, I sent y'all a message on Facebook. Okay, well we will have to check Facebook for a message. I sent y'all a message on Facebook. Justin Burgers, did you fix your truck, your 350, so they know that your 350 has issues?
I started it up and drove it today. So when it's cold, it drives just fine. But once the transmission oil heats up, it doesn't want to go into gear. So I believe the clutches are gone on it, but I really need to pull the pan and check to see if there's any clutch material in it. So I don't know, but if it does need to be rebuilt, I got a guy down the road. If I take it out, will charge me $2,000 to rebuild it. So, good truck.
That came from Hazard.
Still under 200,000 miles. It's a really good truck. So,
hey, AJ Rodriguez is here, the Sunshine Trucker.
Hey, AJ.
So AJ Rodriguez is here. So there he is.
AJ's a super fan. He's
Hey AJ Rodriguez! Woohoo!
He met AJ and I in Florida when we were needing some help with a tire, and brought us McDonald's. And he's been here at the house and taking us and AJ out, the two AJs, to eat. And he was here a couple months ago when I fired up my new truck. Yeah.
We love, we call him Big AJ, and then we have Little AJ, but he's just a big teddy bear. We love you, AJ. Big AJ, he's like a big teddy bear. He is a big burly man, but just as sweet as can be. And we spent a day in February with him. February 11th. It was February 11th when we saw you last in Fort Campbell. And here it is.
Yeah, be glad you're not trying to come out this time. We got a big lake in the middle of our road. So.
Oh yeah, we got water issues.
And we're supposed to get some more flooding rain this weekend. So
YouTube is awesome. And again, I know these comments are delayed. I understand. I'm reading delayed comments that you made like probably 10 minutes ago, probably.
Isn't that long?
Well,
watch. Here's my hand, and now watch right there. Here it comes. Yeah, that's.
Okay, well, it's delayed. I'm watching you all on. See, I'm watching the phone. This is my phone. That's Steven's phone.
Well, and it's delayed almost 60 seconds.
Yeah, I told you, it's just delayed.
There's my hand.
There's your hand.
See?
So there you go. So as we're speaking, we're actually like delayed a whole minute. So yeah. I don't understand. So we're on Steven's phone. This is my phone, and we're delayed.
It asked when we were setting it up, how much do you want it delayed? So
YouTube is awesome. Says after 23 years of marriage, every Sunday is Palm Sunday. I'm going to leave that one to the imagination. Yeah. I can interpret that in many different ways. Oh, he has a good comment for you. YouTube is awesome. Says swap your seat with the passenger side.
Well, I could actually. I was thinking about taking the cushion off from the second side, from the passenger side, but I believe I can stick my breaker bar in there and push back on it and bend it where it's not rubbing against my tailbone.
But did you think that was a good suggestion that he said to swap the seats?
Yeah. Well, I was thinking of just replacing the bottom cushion instead of moving the whole seat.
So my cousin Julie says, Stephen, get you a massage gun. Get you a massage gun and do a myofacial. It helps with lower back pains. Well, for one thing, I don't like the idea of something called a massage gun. That sounds violent.
Well, the way you answered it, for wank.
Well, that just sounds very violent.
Let me tell you something. And for the second thing, let me tell you something again.
So,
and for the third thing.
Well, I don't know what a massage gun is. That sounds really violent.
It sounds like we're still stuck on Palm Sunday.
Atlanta says, is Passover the same as Good Friday? No, Atlanta. Passover is not the same thing as Good Friday. Passover is a Jewish holiday that is celebrated in Judaism. Now, I know what Passover is, but you've got three Abrahamic faiths. You have it. Did you know that Islam, Judaism, and Christianity are what they call the three Abrahamic faiths. Now, anything outside of that, like Hinduism, Buddhism, Shintoism, all of that stuff.
Buddhism.
Not Buddhism, but all of that from the East, those are like Eastern religions. But as far as Islam, Judaism, and Christianity are all what they call Abrahamic faiths. They all stem from Abraham. And so the Passover is when the Jewish people celebrate when the Passover angel came and recognized the blood on the doorpost. And that's a part of the Christian faith too. but we don't celebrate it to like what the Jews do. There's like a big Passover feast and several days of celebration where they are celebrating the death angel passing over the blood on the doorpost. So Good Friday actually happened during Passover on the night that Jesus was crucified. They were in Jerusalem because of the Passover. Jesus and his disciples went to Jerusalem to celebrate the Passover. But here's the kicker.
Yeah.
Jesus became the Passover lamb. Jesus became the Passover lamb. And so
Crucified, lay behind the stone. You live to die, rejected and alone, like a rose trampled on the ground. You took the fall and thought of me above all.
yay! So you got a spontaneous song in there from Steven. Sunshine Trucker, that's our man AJ Rodriguez. Says, miss you guys. Miss you a lot. Hope y'all are doing well. Tell little AJ that big AJ says hi. YouTube is awesome. Writes, I see you broke down on I-40. No way I am stopping. What? I see you broke down on I-40. No way I'm stopping. You're not broke down on I-40. I'm sorry. I don't understand.
In other words, it want nothing to do with me.
What? But I don't think he's saying that. No. I misunderstood. I'm sorry. I misunderstood. YouTube is awesome. He's not saying I see you broke down. I need to get my glasses out. He said if. He says if I see you broke down on I-40, no way I'm stopping. Okay. Well, so you're not going to stop to help Mr. Steven if you see him broke down? Justin Berger says, hi, Big AJ. So Justin is talking to Mr. AJ Rodriguez. Hi. How in the world do you remember the date? Okay, so AJ Rodriguez wants to know, how in the world did I remember that February 11th was the last time that we were together? He's like, how in the world do you remember the date? It's miraculous. Well, one of my many gifted talents that I have, and Stephen can testify to this, I remember dates and anniversaries. They're highly important to me. I have the ability to wake up on any, and Stephen can tell you this is absolutely true. I'm not telling you a fib. I can wake up on, not every day, but most days I can wake up and say, on such and such a day, on so many years ago today, we did this, or so many years ago today, this happened.
It's a daily thing. I'll wake up. You know what happened today? On this exact day at blah 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 hour, blah 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 blah.
It's this thing that I have that I can remember dates and birthdays and anniversaries.
I can't remember what I did 10 minutes ago. How am I supposed to remember what happened 10 years ago today?
So Mr. Rodriguez is just freaking out. He's like, it's miraculous that you can remember that we saw each other in Fort Campbell on February 11th. But that's just how I'm programmed. I remember dates and anniversaries. That's just how I'm programmed. West Virginia, hey AJ, thanks for helping Stephen and Ruthie. God bless you, sir. That's nice. Oh, okay, you're leaving now. He probably left 5 minutes ago. AJ Rodriguez, he probably left 5 minutes ago. He goes, good night, family.
Later, AJ. Thanks for stopping in.
Yeah, but he probably already exited because we're delayed. But anyhow. YouTube is awesome. You can't change the cushions. The driver's seat is junk. You can't change the cushions. The driver's seat is junk.
Yeah. I got some spare seats in the garage I could put in there. That I was going to put them in the black Freightliner. They're black. I might put those in there.
So, West Virginia backwoods farming. Are you using Wi-Fi or data on your cell phone during this live video?
It should be. We have fiber optics here in the house. So if we're Wi-Fi, we're going to be running 5G, but our phone is also 5G. I don't know. I can swipe down and see if
Just don't
it should
accidentally.
be on Wi-Fi.
I don't want to accidentally disconnect.
No, we're on 5G data.
5G data. Yes, Julie, I got your picture. I saw it come across my phone. My cousin Julie says I will send you a picture of it. She's talking about the massage gun, and yes, I haven't looked at it, but I saw your picture come through. Okay, West Virginia Backwoods says, where it shows no description has been added to this video. You guys can go to the back of the video and add one to the video. Yes, we do that. That's absolutely right. So West Virginia Backwoods, yes, thank you very much for that. When this video is over, I will go back and add a description to that. That is correct. I will do that. So thank you. YouTube is awesome. Ain't no way I would have to work on that truck for months. Oh, so he's saying that he wouldn't stop if you were broke down on I-40 because he'd have to work on the truck for months. So that's what he's saying, that he'd have to work on the truck for months. Casey,
I don't blame you. If I saw me broke down on the side of the road, that wouldn't help me either. So.
Casey said, my bad, not saying nothing. I'm cooking me some steak and mashed potatoes and some greens. Oh, so he's cooking. So you're cooking. So we are entertaining you, Mr. Casey. As you are listening to us, you're cooking some steak and mashed potatoes and some greens. That sounds good.
Sounds yummy.
So Atlanta, if I see you on the road, I'll definitely say hello. So YouTube is awesome. Said he wouldn't help Steven because
he's a master mechanic.
He's a master mechanic
from Freightliner.
And so he was saying that he would probably be stuck helping Steven for months with the truck.
Yeah, he'd be working on it for a month, fixing all the things wrong with it.
But Atlanta says that I just lost the comments. Atlanta says I would stop.
Appreciate it.
Okay.
Just remember, my truck matches my shoes. So.
So my cousin's begging off. She said, I'm going to leave. I haven't eaten yet. Okay, well, that's fine. Thank you, Julie Gamble from Fairfield, Iowa, joining the conversation with your first cousin here in Kentucky. So it's not often that we have family that participates in our live. That's not very often. So thank you. So you go eat yourself some dinner. Now, Stephen, you were trying to talk about it earlier and we got sidetracked. So you want to talk about the Buford T. Justice? We kind of got sidetracked on that.
So I haven't really picked a name yet. I thought about Stallone, and I was telling Tim about it. He goes, I'd name it Bluford. I said, well, so what's the backstory on Bluford? And he said, well, I used to have a truck named, I think he said Redford or something like that. And he said, I always wanted to use the name Bluford. So we were painting the truck, and while he was painting his FLD, I kept calling his truck Bluford. But anyway, since he wanted to name a truck Bluford, you just name your own truck Bluford. But anywho, so I mentioned it on his live last night, and somebody said, Bluford T. Justice, to play on Buford T. Justice. And I thought about that, and I thought, I really like that. That's the first time I heard a name that I really liked. So Bluford T. Justice is a play on Buford T. Justice. So,
And then he said, I said, I don't get it. I said, I don't understand.
Ruthie has no idea who Buford T.
I
Justice
had to look
is.
it up. He's like, Smokey and is it Smokey and the Bandit? I think he
I
said.
didn't say Smokey and the Bandit.
Well,
I said it's an old movie about a cop. It's about a real live story. And it was a movie made about it. It was about the days when they used to run moonshine. And this guy was hired to clean up the town, and his name was Buford T. Justice.
yes, but I looked up that name, and then Smokey and the Bandit came up. But Blueford, because of his blue fenders, I guess. So blue, as Stephen was saying, let's enunciate here. So blue, like the color blue, Blueford is a play on Buford. Are you mocking me? Look at that face. Look at that face. So, Buford T. Justice. But Stephen had come up with a pretty neat name, like Stallone, for Rocky type
Taking
of
a
thing.
beating and keeps coming on.
So he was thinking about Stallone, but Blueford T. Justice might be the win. So YouTube is awesome. Says you should name your truck 10-wheel turd whacker. 10-wheel turd whacker.
I don't want nothing to do with your turd whacker. So, no telling where your turd whacker's been.
Or he said also you can call it well-maintained money pit.
Yeah, well-maintained money pit.
Well-maintained money pit, or 10-wheel turd whacker. What does he mean by they killed him and his wife?
In the end of the movie.
Oh, he got killed? Buford T.
They
Justice?
blew up his car, I think it was.
Oh. Well, see, I haven't seen the movie. They killed him and his wife. That's sad. Justin Burgers likes it. He says, I like it. So you like the Buford T. Justice.
Yeah. I think it's got a good ring to it.
Okay, so Old Man on the Hill says the movie was about Buford. So it's a true storyline. The movie was about Buford Pusser. That was the true story one. So there really was a Buford Pusser. Pusser. So did you know that, Stephen?
Yeah. I don't remember all the small details.
Oh, and YouTube says, no, in real life, they killed his wife, then him. So, I mean, this is obviously a true story then.
Yeah, I told you that.
They killed his wife and then him. Atlanta, Buford T. Justice was on Smokey and the Bandit. Yes. Yes, that's true. Old Man on the Hill, walking tall, but it was Buford Pusser. Is that Pusser or Pusser? Is that a Pusser? Pusser or Pusser? I'm not sure how to pronounce that. So I didn't know that was a real story, Stephen. So Tim Hawk says you should call your truck Timex. That's interesting. Oh, I get it!
Oh my goodness.
I get it!
Oh my goodness.
It takes a licking and it keeps ticking. Ha! Thank you, Tim Hawk. I actually got it. Timex. It takes a licking, but it keeps ticking. Now, Stephen, I actually got that one. It didn't go over my head. I actually got that one. So you should be proud of me, Mr. Tim Hawk. I actually understood what you were talking about.
Didn't need a paintbrush.
I didn't need a paintbrush. I actually understood why you should call it Timex. So that's good. That was really good, Mr. Tim Hawk. So, Stephen, your phone is like at 21%. So we probably need to. Somebody said call it Utah Bound. Your truck should be called Utah Bound. Oh, Ohio Voodoo is just joining us, and Steven's
Where do you
phone.
see the battery at?
Well, a minute ago it said 21%. Maybe you could plug
I
it.
can't because it's got the microphone plugged into it.
Oh, you can't plug it. Oh.
Uh-uh.
So Ohio Voodoo is just joining us. Hi, Ohio Voodoo. We've been on for almost 2 hours now, and he says he's just getting home from work.
If you had AJ's one of those chargers with the sets on the charger, I could put it on the back.
So, yeah, we can't even charge Steven's phone up because the microphone is. Are these microphones working? By the way, can you hear us better? Do you think that this? Steven says for me not to talk directly into it, but are the microphones working okay? Justin Berger says, did you watch the movie Black Dog? Have you seen the movie Black Dog, Steven?
I did. But it was many years ago. I haven't seen it recently.
So, Tim Hawk says, yep, that's right. I guess he's proud of me for getting the Timex thing. Oh, YouTube is awesome. Says, you sound like you're in Kentucky. Do I have a Kentucky accent? Do I have, although I was born in Birmingham, Alabama 47 years ago.
Georgia Peach.
Yeah. Ooh, peachy. I was born in, I was 7 years old when I moved to Kentucky. And now I'm going to be 47 this year. So I have lived in Kentucky for 40 years. Kentucky for 40 years. But I was born in Birmingham, Alabama. So people think I have a real Southern accent. That's so funny. You sound like you're in Kentucky. Of course I am. Yeah, I'm sorry, Ohio Voodoo. We're probably going to be trying to wrap this up because Steven's phone percentage is at 21% on the battery, and we can't charge his phone up because where you would normally plug in the phone.
They're saying that the microphones sound good. Yes.
Herschel Fraser, Ruthie, you crack me up with the emphasis on numbers. Well, it's that. Thank you, Mr. Herschel. Yes, I am really big on numbers. I'm big on dates. I think that I should.
What's it say about FSC?
FSC Trucking has it. FSC Trucking have truck in movie. Oh, he's got the black dog. He's got Tim Gentry's black dog. I think that's what Justin Berger's is referring to.
Right, yeah. It wasn't in the yard when I got there, so I never seen it. I never seen it.
But yes, Mr. Justin, I know which truck that you're talking about. His black Peterbilt that he got from Tim Gentry. So going back to Mr. Herschel, I love numbers and dates and things like that. I'm just very gifted. I should have been. I don't know, a numerologist. Numerology is a study of numbers, and maybe I could have made some big money on being a numerologist, maybe. But at least I don't like the whole 666, okay? If we're going to talk about numbers, let's not do
What's wrong with 666? It's a message that tells you.
It's from the devil, Steven.
I understand it, but it's biblical.
It's a number of man.
It's not like you want to support it and like, I love 666, but there's nothing wrong with it. It's the message 666.
There most certainly is something wrong with it.
As long as you are not using it as a tattoo and worshiping it or anything, you're saying that it's not there. Look, the number 666 is the number of the devil.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's the message. It's the message of the devil. Would you not there be a number for the devil?
Well,
how about if the devil didn't even have a number? Number 0.
Okay. Well, I just want to stay away from 666, okay? Let's see. I speak fluent hillbilly. Stephen, do you ever go on FSC Live? No.
I haven't been on it live yet.
Ohio Voodoo, you guys be good. You guys, I love the videos, and thanks night. All the trucks are the same, have more problems that need fixed than you can afford. YouTube is awesome is saying all trucks are the same. They have more problems that need to be fixed than you can afford.
Well, I agree. I don't know how many times I have to say it. If you take the cab off, everything underneath is the same as it is on a Peterbilt. So
You just had a message flashing across the phone that said 15% on your battery. It just
all right.
it
Well,
just had it had
okay. Here, I'll undo the mics.
Oh, okay. But then maybe they can't hear us. So
Well,
we're
they'll have to hear us.
Oh, so we're unplugging the mics and putting the charger in. Let us know if you can still hear it. Yeah, see 15%. See?
Well, they either will or they won't.
Okay, testing.
I mean, they're off.
Oh.
They're
Okay.
hearing us through there now.
Let's see. Now it says now you're really in Kentucky. So can you hear us? We're not on a mic anymore. So let us know if
Not on Big Belly anymore.
let us know because we had to plug the phone in. We were fixing to die.
Why isn't it going?
Oh, good. Casey says I can hear you. Yeah, we were gonna.
So the microphones, did they sound different? Where they had good clarity? Because that's what I'm going to use in the truck. Remember, I've had many complaints that you can't hear me in the truck, and that's why I bought these. They are lavalier mics.
Okay.
You got to plug the receiver. You have to plug the receiver in the bottom of the phone, and then the mics clip onto your body.
Oh, YouTube is awesome. Is saying the mics work great. That's fantastic. But that one wasn't hooked up yet. Oh, and he says don't do your videos without them.
All right.
So that's good feedback. Okay, so we're not on a
Yeah,
mic.
and the black Freightliner, I could make videos all day long. Nobody would complain. But in this truck here, I don't know why it's so much louder, but it is.
Okay, so Mr. Herschel is saying, yes, the microphones worked great. Much clearer sound. So now, because we have the phone charging up and plugged
That's
in.
the first time I used them. So.
We're not mic'd anymore. So I don't have the mic on anymore. So just type in the comments if it's a difference.
They just did, Ruthie. Why do you want redundancy?
Casey says I can hear you with the mic and without it.
Yeah, in the house you can, but in the truck is what I was referring to. I've had many complaints about the videos in the truck that I make that they couldn't hear me, and I couldn't even hear myself in the videos. And that's why I went out and bought these lavalier mics, and this is the first time that I used them, and so I'm asking y'all did they sound, because that's what I got for the truck.
So this is for YouTube. Is awesome. Now he's like OMG, you went from a mic to sign language. So for YouTube is awesome. This is for you. So we've gone from a mic to sign language. Okay. Big RVS says, y'all, we love y'all. Tell Mr. Driver to be safe. All right. So Mr. Driver, be safe. That's the message, is to be safe.
Always.
So Atlanta says, you sound good now also. Well, I think that what Stephen was saying was the real test is going to be when he's actually in the truck and it's running and going down the highway. That's going to be the real test.
I tell AJ all the time with his writing skills, I say, boy, you have to write where it's legible because letters don't come with interpreters. Same thing for Ruthie. I think I can speak for myself. I don't need an interpreter.
Okay, I'm sorry, Stephen. But that is going to be the real test when he's in the truck. But Casey, if we want to send gifts, where do we send it? Oh, you want to send us a gift? Oh, well, that's nice.
Yeah.
If so, Casey is saying if we want to send gifts, where do we send it? Now we've had a couple people do what they call what's it called? My mind is drawing a blank. Man, I know it. We've had one. We've only had one person, and he's done it 3
Mike
times.
Taylor.
No. I think he's talking about.
Mike Taylor sent me that hat.
Oh well.
And sent AJ something too. What was that?
I'm talking about on like YouTube, where you put money on somebody's YouTube account.
Well, they don't want to put money on there.
Well, I mean, it didn't say. I don't know if you want to send a.
You
physical
sent it to
gift.
111 Hendrick Street, Cerulean, Kentucky.
Oh, okay. Are we gonna get?
42215.
Oh well. Okay, I didn't know if you were talking about.
Ruthie keeps talking over me. So it's 111 Hendrick Street. That's with a CKS. Cerulean, Kentucky. That's Cerulean, Kentucky. 42215. You want to send something? That's where it goes.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't know if he was talking about like a monetary gift, like on YouTube, or I guess I should have just been more specific. So in case you missed it, it's one. Is it? I guess it's okay to give out our address. You just did. It's 111. That's 3 numeral 1.
Just know this. Just know this. This is a dead end street. And the people that have lived here for over 80 years. And if you don't belong here, you can be in some serious trouble.
That's right. That's right. So it's 3 numeral 1s. 111 Hendricks. HENDRICKS. What?
Talking to people like that.
No, I'm spelling it out. I'm spelling it out. There's nothing wrong with spelling it out. Hendrick Street. So, and it's not cerulean. It's cerulean. Not cerulean, but cerulean. And I think you spelled out cerulean, didn't you?
I did. See, ladies and gentlemen, I said I didn't need an interpreter, and I'm getting an interpreter. See.
And the zip is 42215. Stephen rolling his eyes and shaking his head. Funny stuff. So, okay, go ahead, roll your eyes and shake your head. So, YouTube is awesome said, Stephen, did I lose you? What? Something just happened.
Yeah, you touch more than you're supposed to.
Are y'all still there?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
But don't be touching the black down there.
Okay.
I told you that before. That's what that arrow is for.
Oh, okay. Stephen, has she always been this way?
Yeah. And y'all want to chew me out.
Or did she change after hitting
y'all
her
want
head?
to chew me out when I'm sitting there going. I go like this when I drive up, because she's been with me for 20 years and she parks the truck right in the middle of the freaking driveway so I can't park. Then the camera's going on me. Oh, my husband's home. I love you. Oh. And I'm like, can you move the truck out of my way? I need to get out of the middle of the freaking highway here, And then y'all are like, I can't watch this guy. He's a real ass.
Well, we have had people say that. No, I don't have a P.O. box. There is no P.O. box. We don't have a P.O. box. Justin Burgers, FSC Trucking is going to, whoever suggested that they send a gift, we'll be looking for that. We like gifts, so thank you. We have had people mail us stuff before, believe it or not. Justin Burgers, FSC Trucking is going to Tim's shop after Tim will be back in the shop. Do you know anything about that, Stephen?
I have no idea. I don't keep tabs on Tim, ladies and gentlemen. Um, we hardly talk to one another. If I show up in the yard and he's there, we'll chat. I think Tim's right on kind of people, but we don't communicate a whole lot. So
Because he stays so busy. I mean, he's doing his own thing. No, to reassure Casey, to reassure you, Mr. Casey, you did not cause any trouble. He said, I hope I didn't start anything between you two for asking where to send gifts. No, that's perfectly fine. You didn't start anything.
not worried about anybody showing up here. Like I said, we live on a dead end street. If you show up here and we don't know who you are, you're going to stand out like a sore thumb. And we have neighbors with big guns.
Yeah.
We have Mennonites all around us. So you know how the Indians are. Well, the Mennonites are worse. They're very protective.
Oh, yes, very much so. So we've been.
I live here for a reason because, when I was looking for this place, I knew I was going to be an over-road truck driver. And when you are going to be on the road, you want your beautiful young wife to be somewhere where she'll be protected. So I moved here, and she always got her big head in the way. I moved in this place because I knew she'd be well protected. So I'm not worried about y'all knowing the address. So.
Yeah, besides, it's really just a matter of public record anyway. If somebody, wants to find you, they're going to find you. And, I mean, it's the same thing with a locked door. I mean, you can lock your door, but if somebody wants in and they want to do you harm, they're going to tear down a locked door or a locked window. And you can't live in fear. There are a lot of crazies out there. There are a lot of crazy people out there. But we're not going to live in fear, and we're just not going to do that. You can ruin your life just by living in fear. And besides, the way I look at it, if somebody wanted to hurt me and do me wrong and to come and destroy me and kill me, then that's, I'm instantly with King Jesus. The Bible says that to be absent from the body is to be present with Christ. So if somebody just came out and wanted to blow my head off, they're just doing me a favor. They're sending me to heaven. I mean, that's not the way I want to go to heaven, okay? I'm not saying that's the way I want to go to heaven, but if I ever met some violence like that, then somebody's just doing me a favor and sending me to Jesus. So, and that's just the way I have to look at it. So,
see where that went?
It was the natural ebb and flow of the conversation, Stephen. It was the natural ebb and flow.
What did that have to do with being well protected? Went from well protected that I'm ready to die. So come on to the house and kill me.
No, I didn't say that. Stop that.
Y'all want to kill me? Just come on. I'm ready to go anyway.
Oh, so Stephen made a response back. Somebody had made a comment about somebody was not so nice to Stephen in the comments.
Well, there you go. You can go through some comments and bring it up.
What?
Go through some of the comments that you want to talk about.
Oh.
There you go. Looking at that porn again.
No, I'm not. Stop doing it.
How come every time you touch the phone, live porn comes up?
You're lying. Now, look, you're making me look bad. You are lying. That is not live porn.
That was live porn.
No, it was not.
Her naked titties was hanging out.
Stop. We're not going to do this again. There was no porn on my phone, people. There was... Stop. You're making me look like I'm crazy and messed up and evil. I don't watch porn, Stephen.
Well, okay. I don't know why it keeps popping up over there then.
You're telling our audience that I watch porn, and I don't watch porn, okay? I don't. But somehow, just random pictures come through when, if I'm swiping my phone, and I'm not into that, okay? We've already had that discussion. So, and see, Steven's scrolling through my phone to check to see if I've been unfaithful on the phone. I'm not.
I'm not checking to see if you're unfaithful.
I'm not.
If I had to be concerned about that, we wouldn't even be together.
Well, that's true. So, you know how it goes, you know, when, the pop-ups, the pop-up advertisements and the pop-up videos, and you know as well as I do.
There you go. There's your comments.
Oh, as far as reading a comment?
Yeah, you wanted to read a comment.
Oh, okay. Okay. It wasn't on that video. That's not what I was talking about. We're having an awkward moment. That's not what I was just referring to a general comment. But anyway, the pop-ups, people, the pop-ups that in this sex-saturated culture, all the things that pop up. Now, there was, okay, I'll click on this video and I'll read the comment that, I'm going to refer to this comment here. Let me pull it up. Okay, so Steven says this. Somebody says to Steven in the video that we put up on Monday, and I'm quoting verbatim, Steven is a total ass. That's what it says. Steven is a total ass. Being tired is no excuse for the way he treats. Well, at least you're laughing about it. Steven is a total ass. Being tired is no excuse for the way he treats his wife.
And she parks right in the middle of the freaking driveway with her film out, filming me, wanting me to say, "Oh, I love you." Like, can you move your car out of my way, please? I'm stuck in the middle of the road blocking traffic.
Okay.
And then I'm a total ass. I'm the one that didn't block the driveway.
Steven has made me. Oh, here's what I was referring to. Steven, I'm reading a comment verbatim. Steven has made me not even want to watch. He is an ass to you, and I think he is trying to be funny, but it is anything but funny. And then Steven says, I get tired. I am not so sweet, not even to myself. I don't try to be an ass. It's just a flaw. And I've tried to become better socially for the most part. I have improved, but I still fall short. And here's what he says. This is what I was referring to. This is what I was talking about. This is Steven's response back. Perhaps the Lord will take me home soon and rid the world of one more jerk. Now that's sad. That's what he said. He said, perhaps the Lord will take me home soon and rid the world of one more jerk. That's just what you said 10 minutes ago.
I'm not worried about somebody kicking in my door and kicking me.
Well, that's what made me think of the comment. That's what made me think of the comment.
So it's not about getting killed. It's surviving. That's bad. If somebody broke in the door and raped you and cut your boobies off and tied them up around your head and then tattooed your butt and, but you get to live the rest of your life with all the marks and stuff. So that's the bad part. So dying is the easy part.
Well, that's true. But, we have some, the comments have kind of slowed down. Is there any more specific, it's kind of funny, the ebb and flow of the comments is kind of funny because there for a long time I couldn't keep up with them. And
because we went on this negative vibe down the road, so.
I was missing a lot of comments.
What is the next comment up there?
Well, the last comment was written by KC. Hope I didn't start anything between you two. But
I guess we're just all getting tired and getting grumpy.
Yeah, it's 9 o'clock. So, last chance for a comment. It's 9 o'clock Central Standard Time, and we're gonna close shop here in a minute if somebody doesn't you know, like in church, they say, "Can I get an amen?"
Thanks for letting me know about the microphone, ladies and gentlemen. I really wanted to know if they were going to work.
Yeah, so that is nice. So you know how when you go to church and the pastor says, "Can I get an amen?" Well, at least in some of the churches that I've been into, can I get an amen? So this is a kind of the last call for a comment. If you have a question and you want to ask a question, otherwise, it appears that the interest has died out. So we've been going for 2 hours straight. So perhaps we've burned our bridges. Perhaps.
Yeah, I guess so.
All right. Well, I
All
guess
is well.
we're gonna wrap it
Have a
up.
wonderful day wherever you are. Have lots of fun. God bless. And don't forget to ring that bell.
Oh, do we have a bell? Oh, wait a second. There is a bell. Wait a second. I'm gonna get a bell. Hold on. There is a bell. There is a bell.
Okay, see, Rich, you gotta make me do it all over again. So here we go. Have a wonderful day wherever you are. Have lots of fun. God bless. And don't forget to ring that bell.
Yay! All right, everybody. Happy Good Friday tomorrow for you. Ring that bell, subscribe, and thank you so much. Okay. Did we just... Where's the button to end the live? Bye, everybody.
Thanks for showing up there, ladies and gentlemen. We appreciate you. We love you. God bless. Later. Start poll. How do I get out of
We
here?
can't even figure out how to stop it.